Michael with streamingchurch.tv. I wanted to visit with you a few things. I'm going to be trying to hit on things pointing towards Easter that may help, things that will help you in your setup of your streaming. And I wanted to talk today about your guest entry settings. If you go to streaming platform in your admin page, and then go to guest entry settings, you're going to come to this page. And you have three options here. You can use the bypass prompt. The default is that when a guest enters your streaming page, it's going to ask them to enter a nickname. Most people will use their name. Some people will use a nickname or something. You can turn that on and off. The second option changes things quite a bit in that it requires a sign-in. This is a sign-in with an email or a Facebook login to come into the streaming page. Some of you are already using this. And so this is an option if you want to make it a little more private, for one thing, would be one reason to do this. Another reason to do this is you want people to exchange contact information for access to the streaming page. Now, on option number 2, when you click it, it's going to open up a second option. The first option would require somebody to sign in to access the stream. And then if you check the second option, it is going to require them to provide an email and a nickname in order to access your stream, or on both of those options, they can use the Facebook authorization to sign in, and it will take them into the stream. Let's talk about this for a minute, because this is very limiting. People will decide not to come in based on having to log in to get into the platform. But for some people, the value of that email contact point is more valuable than the folks that are not going to come in. So you have to decide whether the email capture that you're getting is more important than the fact that some people aren't going to be coming in, they'll leave. And that's a decision you can make based on your strategy for your ministry. But no, this is very limiting to who can come into your streaming platform. And then the other option at the bottom is to not announce guests when they come into the chat. So whenever a guest comes to the platform, it says guest number 27 entered the chat. And then it will also, if they log in after that, it will actually then show a nickname and or their login name. You can turn that on and off. Again, we try to provide you with as many tools possible to customize the experience to fit the strategy that your ministry has for your streaming process. So think about these, talk about them amongst your team, and implement them carefully, because some of them can be very restrictive as to who can access your streaming page. So this is guest entry settings for the Tuesday Did You Know, and hoping that each and every one of you has a great Easter, and we'll see you next week.